Hello everybody, just quickly before we start the video, I will be addressing people's questions in a video after I finished reacting to Season 2. These will be questions about what I'm going to be doing after I've reacted to all of this. So, you know, if you want a question to be answered, then you can put your questions down in the comments below, and I will answer as many of them as I can. So yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Hello everybody, Sir Monkeysuit here, back again. We are on episode 20 of My Hero Academia Season 2. And yeah, last episode, we got a look at some of what's happening in the other agencies. Got to see the different characters and things like that. Just to build up their development a bit more, which is always good. The more characters you have, you know what I mean, that actually have meaning and motivation, makes the whole show better. So, yes. Good, I like it. It also gives us, you know what I mean, a little bit of breathing room to from what happened in the last few episodes. So, you know, it's always good. It's always good. So, we are back into what I imagine is some very important story stuff. So, yeah, let's get into it. Shall we? Let's go.
I know I wasn't here long, but thanks for everything.
I don't think there's any reason for you to thank me. I wasn't around when the really big stuff happened.
Sure, but the only reason I was able to stand up against Stain at all was because of our sparring and your wise instructions. Ow! Ow!
You survived, yes, but only because the hero killer let you. Even though you did still manage to get a stress fracture in your arm. I know what happened. You went well over your limit. I thought we agreed you were only supposed to use 5%. See you around.
Wait! I've got a question. Even though you're really strong, and you train the #1 hero in the world yourself, no one knows you. You should be super famous. But you're not. Is there a specific reason for that, or what?
No, that's an easy one. I was just never that interested in working as a pro hero.
What?
There was a point in my past when I needed to be able to use my quirk freely without limits. That's the only reason I got my license. It might be better to hear this from Toshi. All Might, I mean. He can explain everything better than me.
Yeah, okay.
That's it, kid. Keep working hard.
Yes, sir.
Hey, boy. Who are you?
Seriously? Well, I'm, Izuku Midoriya.
That's not right.
Deku.
I'm Deku.
I knew it! I knew it! I fucking knew it! Okay,
Let you
so
and me watch over him together, Toshinori.
he wasn't playing
Till
dumb.
the day that the hero Deku was celebrated around the world as the new symbol of peace.
Listen up, a tale from the past. Oh god, is there gonna be another detailed one? Shit.
Holy crap! What the heck, Bakugo? Stop laughing. My hair's gotten used to this and I can't get it back the right way.
No!
You hear me?
No!
I'll kill you both. I'd like to see you try, pretty boy. What did you call me? Zero!
Well, I didn't fight. All I did was help people evacuate and provide logistical support.
It still sounds like so much fun! I spent basically the whole time trading and cleaning the ship deck. Though there was this one day we caught a bunch of drug smugglers.
Okay, that's cool.
What about you, Ochako? How was your week? I'd say that it was very enlightening. I think she found her fighting spirit.
Yeah, that battle hero must have been something else.
Sweet.
One, if you want to talk about the ones who really changed, it was those three.
Oh yeah, the hero killer.
Glad you guys made it back alive. Seriously.
I worried about you too.
You were lucky Endeavor showed up and saved you guys.
So cool.
Oh, right,
Just
fuck.
what I'd expect
I
from the
thought
#2
they
hero.
knew, but they don't know either, do they? Fuck. Fuck!
Yeah, that's right. He saved us.
Damn it, they don't get credit.
Stain's a pretty evil villain, but super tenacious. He's almost kind of cool, don't you guys think?
Minori?
Oh, dude. No, it's okay. You're fine. It is true that he's quite a tenacious villain. I understand why people might think he was cool. But instead of helping the world, his beliefs led him to cold-blooded murder. No matter his motives, killing cannot be condoned. To keep anyone else from suffering like me, well, I promise I will strive to be the perfect hero.
Yeah, let's
He's
do
back!
it.
He's
It's
back!
time for class to begin.
Yes!
Everyone, please take your seats.
Oh,
This is your fault for talking about weird stuff.
Sorry. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Class 1A will ensure there is peace until I'm able to call myself.
I'm
a
so
real
glad he's
hero.
back.
I
Yes!
leave my left hand as it is.
Way to go, Ida.
You're ready to return to our lessons. Today it's hero basic training. Feels like I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back.
Hero basic training again, yes!
Listen carefully for what's in store. We're going to be conducting a little race. Take everything you've learned from your internships and
Another
apply
race.
it to this rescue training. Prepare! You're about to step into Field Gamma. Inside is an area full of factories that form an intricate labyrinth. So good luck finding your way around. You'll be competing in groups of 5. Each
Five.
person starts from a different location on the outskirts of the model city. I'll send a distress signal, and you do what you must to rescue me. Whoever finds me first wins.
That's cool.
Try to keep the property damage to a bare minimum, please.
Why are you pointing at me?
His hair's back, thank
First
fuck!
group,
Thank
get
you!
to your places.
I don't know what's happening. What's happening?
I'd say Midoriya's at a heavy disadvantage against those.
Oh,
four.
just
That's what I
wait.
think.
Just
Moving around quickly
wait.
Isn't really one of his strong suits, that's for sure.
That's
And whenever he
cheap.
uses his powers, he always gets badly injured.
Who's your pick? I'm betting on Sarah.
Begin!
Yeah, grind the reel. No!
Let him go. In a maze like this, it makes sense to be above everything else.
Deku!
With my new training, I can win.
Yeah, they're all like, what? When did he do this?
When can he do that? What? No way.
I can stand, man.
Those jumps. He looks just like.
Those are my moves.
Yeah, he's
I
taking.
spent my time getting groomed at that useless internship. Look at him. Damn it.
Oh,
I can do this. Don't go above 5%. I've just got to stay calm and alert.
And it's over!
well, that was an alert.
Thanks, hero! And congratulations!
All right.
There was Sarah, though.
You're okay,
Because he
right?
fell off.
I see.
You surprised me. That was incredible. Find me after class. We need to talk.
Oh my god. Oh, I love it when All Might, like, acknowledges his improvement. I love that.
Time has come for me to tell you the whole truth about me, and one for all.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Hey, Midoriya! You won't believe what I just found! The jackpot! Someone Shawshanked a hole in this wall. A previous generation has given us a gift. You know what's next
Of
door,
course
right?
he
This
finds
looks
it.
into the girls' locker room.
Don't even think about it.
I want to see Yaoyorozu's curves, Ashido's slender waist.
I wanna see Jiro.
Floating underwear, Uraraka's super fine body. Asui's unexpectedly soft movies.
That's Jiro's earphone jack. What a brutal and precise surprise attack from next door.
Thanks, Kyoka.
Despicable.
Oh, Jesus, look.
Close up this hole immediately.
Christ.
Why am I the only one he didn't say anything about?
Right. Okay. Stop right there. I'm torn. I am fucking torn. Because, alright, first of all, Mineta. Good, alright? Because you fucking stay away from Jiro. But second, alright, fucking second, is there nothing good about Jiro? Is there not? Is that not Mineta? I swear to fucking God. I swear to God. I'm torn. I'm fucking torn. But, don't fucking mistake me. Jiro is the best one in that class. On with the video. Play. Okay.
Come have a seat.
Seems different.
I love these talks, but fucking hell,
Been
I'm...
through a lot recently.
His quirk made him able to paralyze someone after tasting their blood. Is that what this is about?
Do you remember how I gave my power to you? What I said that day?
Eat this!
No! That part. I said the key was in my DNA. That's why you had to swallow the hair.
Oh, holy crap!
What about that?
Tell me the hero killer has one for all now!
No, he doesn't. I just thought you might be worried about that, but I see it didn't cross your mind.
Oh shit, that didn't cross my mind either.
Can only be given to another person if you, the bearer, intend to pass it along. The quirk you now have is unique, and you should know its origin. One for All was derived from another odd quirk, a power that's very old.
It used to be something different?
The name of that quirk is All for One. It allowed its user to take quirks from others, and the user could keep the quirks for himself or give them to someone else.
What? You mean he could steal powers?
This was back when quirks were just starting to show up, before society had figured out how to deal with the newly powered among them. When quirks first appeared, suddenly it was impossible to say what it meant to be a normal person. Laws and human rights were hotly debated. Civilization's progress stalled. Society decayed.
If superpowers had never appeared, then humans would be taking interstellar holidays by this point. I remember hearing that from someone famous.
There was one person who managed to rally many people together. He went by the name of his power, All for One. He stole quirks from others. And then, with his overwhelming abilities, he spread his influence across the country. He manipulated people to serve his purposes and committed evil acts with little resistance. In the blink of an eye, he became the leader of villains and ruled over Japan. I said that All for One could give quirks to others, remember? He made people trust him or submit to his will by altering their abilities. But apparently, there were many poor souls who couldn't bear the burden of the quirks they were given. They became like mindless living dolls, incapable of speaking.
No-nos.
Just like the no-nos are. Meanwhile, some quirks actually evolved as they were passed on, some even combined with other power sets. This evil man had a quirkless younger brother. He was small and sickly, but he had a strong sense of justice. That couldn't have been more different. It pained the brother to see All for One's deeds, so he kept resisting him. And then, All for One transferred a quirk to his sibling, one that would allow him to stockpile power. We don't know if it was a gift he was giving his brother, or if he just wanted to force him to submit.
Don't tell me.
Yes.
One for All.
Even though everyone thought he was quirkless, turns out the brother did have a quirk, though even he hadn't realized this to be the case. He had a useless power that only allowed him to pass on quirks. And so the stockpiling ability merged with the younger brother's power. And that is how One for All came to be.
Shit.
I've always found it ironic that justice so often spawns from evil.
Wait, hold on! I understand how One for All came about now. But this bad guy must be long dead by this point. So why are you bringing him up?
One who steals quirks has no limits. Anything's possible. There are quirks that halt aging. He probably has something like that.
Oh my god.
The symbol of evil seemed pretty much immortal, with the state of the world at the time and the huge difference in their combat abilities. The younger brother decided to entrust this new quirk to future generations. Even though he couldn't defeat All for One, he hoped One for All would continue to grow in power until it was strong enough to stop his older brother. Eventually, it was my turn, and I managed to defeat All for One. At least that's what I thought. But he survived, and is now back in action as the brain behind the League of Villains. So now you know. The entire purpose of One for All is to defeat All for One. As its holder, you may one day have to fight against this great evil yourself. Because I failed. I know you didn't expect this, but...
I'll do my best! I'll do whatever you ask. No matter what it might
No
take.
hesitation.
As long as you're with me, I can do anything. I know you'll have my back.
As long as he's with him. Shh.
Come on. Tell him. He needs to know. That's not how it'll happen. Our futures are... He won't understand.
Oh no. Fuck.
Thank you. I'm sorry, young Midoriya. But by the time you face him, I won't be by your side anymore.
Oh my god. What this is all about.
Well, it's almost time for summer vacation. Don't get too excited. You can't just relax an entire month.
Does that mean...
You'll be training while you're camping in the woods.
I knew it!
Training camp!
Right!
A big sleepover!
Fireworks.
Rings!
And s'mores! Getting it!
We've been training
Sweet.
in cities, so these will be very different conditions for most of us.
No matter what the environment, we must always remain vigilant. Yes, very wise.
Hanging out with everyone all summer? I'm so excited!
However, those of you who don't pass the final exam before the semester is over will have summer school.
Everyone, do your best! This is so stupid.
Oh, you girls better pass this thing!
Oh, cool.
Even though what All Might had to tell me was mind-blowing, my daily life is continuing as usual. And despite everything, my goals haven't changed. Now that I think about it, All Might didn't really say anything specific about himself.
The hero killer Stain. I didn't think he'd get caught, but everything else went pretty much as expected. Now that he's viral, those who want to wreak havoc, or who simply sympathize with him, will seek out the League of Villains as a way to satisfy their urges. Tomura Shigaraki will be put in a position where he must unify many new recruits.
I believe things would move faster if you were to talk to them yourself, though, Master.
Then you had better hurry and fix my body, Doctor.
If only we'd gotten our hands on the super regeneration quirk 5 years earlier. Now that your wounds are all healed, it can't really do anything to help you. So he's to unite the League of Villains. I wonder if the child can pull it off. How much has he really grown?
He'll do well, even if I have to work him to the bone. It's the only way he'll be able to take my place.
Holy shit.
He was born with the twisted mind needed to become the next me. I hope you're celebrating while you can, All Might, because very soon, this temporary peace will come to a violent end.
Shit.
Now the preview! Final exams
Okay. Oh my god, this is going to be a long discussion again. Because look at that. Look. Fuck. Full fucking page. I didn't even do that for the one a couple episodes ago. Fucking Christ. Okay. Right, first things first. All Might's not going to be there. I don't know if the only reason why he hasn't passed away yet is because the power that he does have has managed to keep his body functional. So eventually, when he loses One for All, his body will just give in and he'll pass away. Fucking hell, man. That's going to be a tough one when that fucking occurs. I'm not going to be ready for that. So Deku's been given a he had a stress fracture, and apparently him and Gran Torino only agreed to use 5%. I thought that that's all he could manifest. You know when he goes, you know when before he managed to get control, he would go 100% off. I thought that meant, because All Might talked to him, before he went out to face Shinso, right? And he said, right now you can only use about 5%. I took that as you can only use 5% of what maybe All Might's power was. Or like 5% of like the full potential, essentially, okay? That's what I thought it was, but no, he can only use about 5%, because if he goes beyond that, then it'll hurt his body. That's what it was. I completely got that messed up. I completely got that wrong. Okay. Gran Torino didn't really want to become a pro hero, and I think I got this right. He didn't want to become a pro hero because he didn't like the fact that he had limits on his quirk. Was that the reason why he didn't want to become a pro hero? Because he didn't want to be limited? Is that what it was? I don't know if I got that right, but that's what I wrote down. Yeah, Torino, he wasn't playing dumb. I thought this when, because I didn't have it in the reaction video. I think I cut it out, but there's when Deku first gets to that place, when he gets to Gran Torino, Torino like is acting like an old senile like pensioner essentially, and he's saying, "Who are you? Who are you again?" You know what I mean? And I think he wasn't playing dumb. He was hoping that Deku or Midoriya would say his hero name, like be proud of it, like I am Deku. That's what he wanted him to say. He wasn't playing dumb. So when he asked him when he asked him again this episode, Deku finally clicked on what he needed to do. He needs to stand up proud and say, "Yeah, I am Deku. I am here." That's what it was. I thought that when he was first doing it, because he switched so like from old and senile to immediately serious, and I was like, is it just because he's old, or is it because there's something different there? I knew it. I caught on. Yeah, like I could have talked about this in one of like the couple of episodes ago, but I was so like all about staying in that discussion a couple of episodes ago that I forgot to mention it. But yeah, there's no credit for Ida, Deku, and Todoroki. No credit at all. Like even like I thought that maybe the class would know because they started talking about it, but then like it turns out that no, they were saved by Endeavor. You know what I mean? It's like it sucks. That sucks. You know what I mean? Damn it. But we know the fucking true story. We know fucking they did it. But it sucks because I want them to get credit. I want people to be like, what? But yeah, whatever. Ida's back. Oh yes, Ida's back to his old ways. Awesome. Thank you. It's nice to see him back. Which is funny considering like most of the classmates are like, oh fucking well done, you've brought him back now. The fucking Kaminari. Yeah, Deku's using Bakugo's like movements and stuff. Oh my god, I love the parallels. I love the parallels. Anything including Bakugo's great to me. I love it when All Might acknowledges Deku's improvement. That's great. Like, it'll be like on the down low, like, well done. It's awesome. I love it. It's great. Anything with All Might and Deku was always so like impactful to me. Like those moments they have, it's really cool. I love it. It's gonna suck when that's no longer a thing. How does One for All know? So All Might said it can only be given if you intend to give it. Now, I know that he said that, but it can be forced away. I don't exactly know how that's the case. But how... It might be a pointless question to ask, because I don't think we'll ever get an answer to it, really. But, like, how does One for All... I'm just interested, in case anyone does know. How does One for All know if you intend to give it to somebody? Because if it can be forced away anyway, then... I don't know what the like. I don't know. I guess. Well, yeah. I suppose Deku did say that quirks are like a part of you, so I guess it just is what it is. Here you go. You can take it. I guess that must be what it is. I'm asking a pointless question here. All for One can take people's power and steal them. Oh my god. And One for All was derived from that. So, One for All wasn't a quirk that, like, All for One had. And it wasn't one that he stole from someone else. But it was one that, like, evolved. Like, one that, because he said, like, you can give quirks to people. But sometimes those quirks wouldn't be what they were. And they would evolve and change and, like, manifest different things. And so this younger brother, who was not at all liking what his older brother was doing with this all for One quirk, tried to resist, and that brother ended up wanted to give him a power, and we don't know why he might have wanted to do it, so he had no resistance from him anymore, so he could basically bring him under the spell and manipulate him. But instead he ended up getting a quirk that at that point was entirely, like, pointless. It was a nothing quirk. I love that idea that One for All was literally a nothing quirk when it started. It was literally, you can pass on this quirk. That's it. There's nothing there. There's nothing. It's a quirk that allows you to give this quirk to somebody else. Now, the idea that these two quirks, as far as I know now anyway, as far as we know, those quirks, once you pass it on, it has the ability to evolve, okay? Has the ability to manifest different things. So that explains why Deku's quirk is different from, is like a little bit different from All Might's, because it's just manifested something different. It's just so All Might give it to Deku, he manifested this quirk that he has now. Or at least it looks different, okay? So yeah, I love the fact that it was a nothing quirk, and he gave it to somebody, and they manifested something at that point. So I would like to know, like, what the second holder of One for All, like, had. I just want to know all about this. I want to know about every holder. And as long as this show keeps going on, we've got to get like information on that. Because that's cool, man. That's a cool way for this One for All to develop. It's such a special quirk for that reason. I love that. That's awesome. That's so great. There was a little when All Might was talking about it finally came to my turn, and eventually I defeated All for One. And there was an image where All Might is on his knees, and it's silhouetted, but there's like a black shadow beneath him. I'm wondering if that's all blood. Now, judging from what I've just seen at the fucking end credits, how I imagine that's all for One, right? The guy, like, up above his mouth is completely like scarred over, and what I think it was, but did All Might think that he killed All for One? And that's the reason why he's kneeling down and he's disheartened, because he didn't want to kill somebody, but he probably had to, because this person was just so so evil. Like, the things that he could do is just, it can't be, like, that kind of power cannot be given to one person. It's just too much. So he probably had to kill that person. He probably had to kill him, but he didn't want to, because he is the symbol. The piece is a hero. You don't kill when you're a hero. That's the point. That's supposed to be the point of this show. And I think he thinks that he killed him. I think he literally blew his head off almost. And maybe the super regenerative abilities like managed to keep it so it's just there. But then they say like that was 5 years ago since that happened. So for 5 years, unless they brought him back from the dead, if that's even fucking possible on this show, I don't know if it is. I don't know if there's a quirk for fucking revive. I don't know. But from that silhouette, I didn't see a fucking head on All for One, and all I saw was just blackness. That must be blood. But fucking hell. But yeah, he got a super regeneration late, so it never really fully healed. I don't know. Maybe this doctor that he's with is like was able to keep him alive somehow, like through, I don't know. Maybe he's like a support guy. Maybe he's part of that support, like as part of a support agency that is like corrupt. So he's like part of the black market thing and whatever. And maybe he was taken in by All for One or whatever, so that you could help him, and maybe just kept him alive long enough. And then we've got a hold of super regeneration, and then they tried using that, and it's only managed to like sort of fix whatever's going on here. I don't know, but wow. What a crazy detailed episode, man. These detailed episodes are mental. Like, so much to talk about. So much discussion. Like, this... All Might's gonna go away. He's not gonna be there for, like, that fight. So it must mean as soon as All Might doesn't have One for All anymore, as soon as that power's, gone, that's when he goes. Right? That has to be it. That has to be it. As soon as he loses the power, that's it. That's got to be it. Damn it. This is gonna suck. Alright. That's all I've got to talk about, man. What a great session. Great fucking episodes. Really enjoyed that. And we are nearing the end now. I think we've only got maybe 5 episodes left. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. 5 episodes. So maybe I'll do 3 tomorrow, and then 2 Thursday, and then on Friday I will upload that video of me doing a Q&A and addressing what I'm going to be doing for the future. Oh god, so I am drained now. I am drained. Emotionally, physically, mentally, all of the above. Thank you everyone for watching. I love you all with my heart. You are fucking the best. Really enjoying this. Thank you everybody so much. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.
Just keep running. I see the future, don't